Oh, so I'm actually making this a day earlier than I posted, so like, yeah, so I'm bored, yeah. Uh, so this is a story about that crazy girl, and who I wouldn't let join the Stop Animal Abuse Club, and she almost got me kicked out of a club. So the teacher came over, right? And so she was like, yeah, does anybody have a problem with her? And I guess we're gonna call her Emily for now. And she's like, yeah, you guys have a problem with Emily? Does anybody have a problem with anyone? And I'm like, no, I don't have a problem with anyone. And I'm like, speaking of which, Emily's not supposed to be out here because she got kicked out of the club. And she's like, oh, please, you're just trying to get me kicked out of the club. And I'm like, no, I'm really not. But you saying that is what's gonna, like, piss me off and everything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not. And the teacher's like, yeah, so Demi, do you have a problem with her? And I'm like, no, I don't. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with this girl. It's just, it's hard to explain. And I feel like anybody at my school doesn't understand my cause with her because she keeps bullying me for my apologies for no reason because I'm not doing anything to her. Okay. So my problem started. So newsflash, a few years ago, me and this girl, or not a few years ago, what? So newsflash, a few days ago, this girl, like, yelled at me because at a meeting, right? Because I met up with my fellow group members for the animal club, And so we were really running late on time and everything because, like, like, she didn't get us and everything, and, like, oh my god. So we all went outside when this one girl did. And, like, Emily, like, she always gets us, like, she didn't get us this time. She didn't go tell us we have to go outside and everything. Every day, she told us that we had a meeting, and not for my club, for the club my one friend made, for feminine rights. And so she would tell us this every day because she said she got, like, harassed and everything. But this one day, I seen her flirting with the kid who so-called harassed her. And so I was really confused, and I thought she was just scared. And then she got mad at me for telling everybody, or, like, certain amount of people, she supports animal abuse and all that, Even though I have an eyewitness, she herself admitted to supporting animal abuse. And I understand if, like, she says she thinks humans can abuse more than animals, but Google, she's like, oh, I Google things. Oh, I get these from television. Sweetheart, television isn't real. Google doesn't always tell the truth. Animals get more abused. And I have sadly been the one to see animals get abused. And so she's like, oh, I get abused. Physically abused every single day. And I'm like, I don't see no marks on you, girl. And she's like, oh, I cut my wrists. Like, she always wears short sleeve shirts. So you can clearly see she doesn't cut her wrists. So she's just, like, saying everything to make people feel bad for her every day. And one day she's like, ugh, I'm so ugly. I'm ruining everything. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, oh, you're not ruining anything. Like, I felt sympathy and everything. Until this girl went over to me and my friends after I told my friend during our meeting, because my friend had to go out of guidance. And so I told him, I'm like, yeah, I don't want Adeline around us. Like, we're trying to have a group meeting. She supports animal abuse, and she's always bossy. And she's like, yeah, so I heard what you told him. And I'm like, yeah, it's called a revenge, so we get used to it. And, like, I was so mad at that girl. And so she was, like, all mad and everything, like, being, me and my friends called him this really mean nickname because, like, we don't care and everything, but, like, she was being a complete jerk. to us for literally no reason. And like, so we go out of our way every day to support her because we know her sexuality, which she says she's bi, and by the way, she's not. She's really not. She's like, oh, I'm so ugly and I'm bisexual, and so you guys are just gonna be bullies to me. And me, oh my god, it made me and my one friend so mad because we're both bisexual. And she's like, ugh, I ruined everything. I'm so sorry to make these two girls feel sympathy for her. Now, I knew what she was doing, so, and then until, so, then that day that I told them, she went off on us. My other friend got really mad, and so one of her friends tried holding her back, and oh my god, my camera, and Emily decided to be a jerk to her. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to reset my camera and everything. Oh, I gotta reach the Roblox. So, the girl, stupid Emily, hit the one girl. And so we were all really, like, upset about this and everything, like, angry, huffing and puffing and everything, like, oh my god. And then my friend who witnessed it all threatened to fight her and said that, and so, like, the stupid, Emily, I almost said her name, hi. Okay, and with that, I'm on walks and great luck. And so she's like, her friends kept telling her that I kept calling her parents' names and everything, like Karen and Bit, you know what I mean? And so I'm like really mad, and so I asked my teacher for a seat change, and so she let me sit by my best friends. Yes, Kamakorea's queen. So she'll let me sit by them, English, yeah. So it was fine, and then she like kept giving me dirty looks during class. And then she got taken out of the class. So, sweet home. And when she came back, I was mad. I'm like, why is Emily back? Like asking my teacher, like, I didn't mean to be a jerk. And she's like, because I can be. I'm like, you don't need to get mad at me, because quite frankly, it's your fault for what happened. You're the one who said that you support animal abuse and everything. But whenever I'm not going to say their names, so I'm just like going to say the other two. But whenever your two little best friends, so-called best friends, are around, you act innocent, like you have done nothing wrong. So let's see how bad you are. And so, like, yeah, and so, like, because of her, like, like, her friends telling her that I call her parents' names and everything, even though it was my other friend was a male. And so, like, yeah. So, he told her that, even though it was him calling, and then she blames me for a Skype group chat. I still have Skype, guys, so I'm gonna, I got Skype, so, yeah, whatever, a long time ago, and so she blames me for what happened, even though in the Skype group chat, I didn't join it yet, so how could it be my fault? Like, Emily, how could it be my fault? Are you dumb? And so I'm really, like, pissed off and everything, like, mad and stuff. And obviously she's too dumb, so she wouldn't understand how other people feel, nor does she really care how others feel. Because she's really, like, excuse my language, but she's a bitch. And I try to keep this channel kid-friendly, I'm sorry, guys. But she's, like, really a jerk, and I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad, but she's made me cry quite a few times. And she's like, oh, I didn't do So I'm gonna say the exact words, so I'm sorry. So, excuse my language, because she's like, oh, I didn't do shit to Demi, you know? But in reality, she kept, like, you know, bossing me around for having my friend at our meeting, because it's not her meeting, and she threatened my friend to run the group. But yeah, she said that if I call her parents' names one more time, that her dad gave her permission to smack me, and I said, you smack me, and that's the day you royally screw up. My brother taught me how to fight, so I know how to fight. And I will kick her kneecaps in and then kick her where the sun doesn't shine. She hits me, and she's done. So, because I will either A, tell the principal, B, kick her where the sun doesn't shine, or C, go and bust up her fucking kneecaps, because that's how pissed that girl makes me. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is a kid-friendly channel. I will try not to curse anymore, but this is the one story time I really felt comfortable with telling you guys. Thank you so much for 20 subs, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to earn the amount of subs, at least 1K by the end of the year. Same way, the same amount of subs I had on my old Puppy Chew account, because, as you guys know, some of you came from there, I'm sure. And as some of you know, I got a new phone, so I don't have the same account, nor do I know the password. And so I'm really thankful that some of you took the time out of your day to click the link and subscribe. So I felt comfortable telling you guys this story because it's something that really hurts me deeply to know that I have a friend or an ex-friend who supports animal abuse, because she's gonna one day find this video and then yell at me for it at school. And I don't really care, because I never liked the girl and she was always a jerk. So thank you guys for listening to another story time. As always, of course, if you guys want to reply to my comment and leave a story time that you guys would want me to tell, that's always okay. I will always be there to tell your stories, listen to you guys, and I'll always be there for you, because if you guys are here for me, I'm here for you. If you hate me, then I hate you. That's just how it is with me and most kids. So, yeah, you guys are amazing. I'm really happy for the support I've been getting. And I'm really sorry that some of you actually took the time and watched that really cringy video I made with Alphys. Like, he looks really bad. I didn't want to draw his, like, snout and everything because I'm scared of it, but, like, yeah. So, bye, everyone.